I just wanted to say before the video begins that I accidentally recorded this video with my mic too far away, and I did not realize it till the end of the video. So bear with me in the video, and I tried to dampen it in Final Cut Pro, but there's only so much you could do. And there's also cows at some point. You'll know what I'm talking about. If I haven't convinced you that this is the best redstone contraption by the end of this video, then I have failed. Yes, this is the contraption that is very useful to me. The purpose of this system is to transport items from one chest to another effortlessly. It's automatic. All you have to do is place your items in this chest. So I'm gonna place, let's see, we'll just place our block of, actually no, diamond block. Let's do that. You place the diamond block in. Then if we come over here, there's now a diamond block in this chest. Now you may be wondering why I think this system is so useful. All it does is transport an item from point A to point B. And that is useful, but that's not the main reason I find this contraption so handy. What you can actually do with this system is hook it up to other redstone contraptions and use it to benefit you in survival Minecraft. Alright, so I just hopped over to my survival renovation series world. And on this world I have this item sorter right here. You put items in here, in this chest, and it disperses them out and sorts them between all these different items. And these chests right here are just extra storage for certain items that I have a surplus of. Now if we go look behind this item sorter, you'll notice there's a little more going on back here than it appears. This whole section right here is the actual item sorter. But this minecart is actually not involved in the item sorter. It's involved in the contraption that I'm showing you today. The whole redstone system is behind that grass block. And what happens is this minecart runs back and forth from my mine. And if I deposit items into it down at my mine, it brings them up to the top, stops right here, and deposits them all into this chest right here. And then through this chest they go in and sort out. So without having to do anything except continue mining, I am able to put my items in the chest down here, and they go all the way to the top and sort out between different chests. And that system up there actually automatically smelts my iron and gold and also feeds the coal into that smelter. This is the chest right here. And as you can see through this little crack, you can see the minecart track down there. And this is the hopper. And that same system is used right here. So I can be mining, gather a full inventory of different blocks, such as andesite, cobblestone, stone, and so on. And I can throw them in this chest, and this minecart will take it up and sort it out without me having to do anything. And right here is where my iron and gold ingots end up after being smelted using these hoppers. The coal's in this hopper, and the iron and gold ingots come in this hopper, and it feeds it down and implements it into this chest. Now normally this is covered up, so you can't see it. But now we'll hop back on to my other world and I can show you how to build this. Alright, so to start off, we're gonna build the input chest to where it inputs the items into the minecart. Alright, so I went ahead and made our track for this system. Basically, all you'll need for the track that's required is one non-powered rail separating a powered rail from the rest of the rails, because this is the one that turns off and on, and then these will always be on, so your minecart will move back and forth. And it'll be like this on both sides. So to start off the system, we'll be putting a hopper on top of this minecart track right here. And on top of this hopper, we can just place a chest. And here's where our items will fall into the minecart. Now, what we want to do is we want to place a block. All this will be underground, so you won't be able to see it and it'll be hidden. However, it will be up to this level, so if you do want to completely hide it, you will want to put blocks right here, so maybe build it in a corner or whatnot. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to put a redstone repeater facing into this block. And then we put a redstone dust behind this repeater. And this repeater has no delay. Now, we want to place a block on top of our first block, and then off above the repeater. And then we can destroy our block that we used to get this block right here. Now, we can place a comparator facing into this hopper right here. So if you're in survival, just stand on the chest and place it like so. Now, to finish this system off, we put a redstone torch on this block right here. And this is all you have to do for the loading station. Now I've just realized that the powered rail right here is going to need to move if we want to keep it on this level. You can configure this in different ways to merge into your base, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place my chest down, and then I'm going to place my hopper facing into my chest like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to crouch, and I'm actually going to select a powered rail and set that on top of this hopper. So it's a little different than up here, but it still functions in the same way. So now what we need to do is we need to put a comparator facing into this hopper, just like we did over there, just a little different. So once you placed the comparator facing into this hopper, by standing on top of the hopper, go ahead and crouch and place a block on top of that comparator. And also place a block behind the comparator. So it should be a little diagonal formation like this. Now, you can go ahead and place a redstone dust on the block above the comparator. Follow that up with a redstone torch on the block behind the comparator. Now, you may wonder why this is not lighting up this rail. And this is because you must have a block above this redstone torch, or else the signal from this redstone torch will not make it to this redstone dust. So, as you can see, if I place this block here, now the whole system is powered. And that completes building the system. Besides adding the chest minecart into it. So just place a chest minecart down and push it, and it will just go back and forth until items are inputted. So this time I'm going to input these 40 hay bales so y'all can see that it takes a little longer when you have more items. As you can see, the items are being taken out of this chest, inputted into the minecart, and then once that is loaded, you will see that the minecart will begin moving over to the next chest and start to unload. I made an error. Give me a sec. Well, it turns out it fixed itself. I don't know. I'm not really sure what happened. Upon later inspection, I discovered that this error was due to the fact that the minecart was moving too fast. And this is because I had about 10 powered minecart rails leading up to the system. So what was happening is the minecart was building up a ton of speed, zooming to the unpowered rail, and it would actually skip over the unpowered rail and bounce off the block and go back before it had time to detect that there were actually items inside the minecart. So, moral of the story, the system still works. Just in this case, it was a little faulty, and it just took a few extra tries. So if you want to avoid this problem, just make the minecart move a little slower. And before I conclude the video, I wanted to show you how this could be used with a farm. So as I was saying, you can use this system in many different ways, and one of these ways is you can actually replace the chest minecart with a hopper minecart. So there is no need for the first system here to input items. You can actually have it collect farming items. So what I did here is I just put the deposit system to this chest right here. And then over here, I put half slabs above the minecart. And what this hopper can do is it can actually pick up the items that fall onto these half slabs because I believe it's a one block. Like it can I think it can actually pull items through a whole block right here. So I don't even think you have to do half slabs here. But so if I give a quick demonstration, I'll just place one sugar cane. And as you can see, well, a few missed, but you could put a wall right here and they would all fall onto the minecart track. And then if we come over here, the sugarcane has actually ended up in this chest. So as long as you make sure that all the sugarcane is falling onto the block or half slab that you have right here, it will get collected by that hopper minecart and deposited into this chest. Which then, if you really wanted to, you could hook up this system to this chest and bring it to another chest in your item sorter if you really wanted to. So you can have a fully, like, the possibilities are endless. You could have a fully automatic system that farms and sorts all your items while you're just mining or doing whatever. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and maybe I convinced you that this is one of the most useful systems that you can make in Minecraft. But I'll see you next time, and peace out, guys.